At least that's working. All right. Hi, everybody. Good evening. I am Paula Boland, and I'm a master business and mindset coach. And I'm so excited to be here talking about the Creating the Feminine Economy Membership Collective. And we've got Dina on with us tonight. Just asking her if she wants to interact. I am recording this, and this will be available for folks to watch later. The point of what I'm going to talk about tonight for the next little while, and anybody who watches the replay, is to figure out how you can grow the feminine economy in your own area. And so I'm going to, what does that mean? What is this all about? Well, it's about us women supporting each other and believing that we all rise together. And if you're one of those people and you're hearing that now, Dina, I think you're on here because you're excited by that. This model is just incredible and you will love it. So what I'm going to do is share my screen, and I'm going to, I wrote a little PowerPoint up for us. The reason that I did PowerPoint is that for some reason it's on the wrong thing. So let's get on the right thing. The reason that I did a PowerPoint is because I am so ADD, I will see a squirrel and start talking about something else. So it helps me to stay on point. So what we're going to talk about right now, and Dina, feel free to speak in, and hopefully other people will join us as we go. But I'm going to tell you kind of the story of how this started and what we're doing, and then talk about how you can get this going in your area if you're interested. So what the heck is the Feminine Economy Collective? Well, it is a movement. It has become a movement, and it's a movement and sisterhood, sisters actually thinking of each other as sisters, of healthy sisters, not competitive sisters, but healthy sisters. And we're a sisterhood of women who want to connect and collaborate. And I have to really emphasize collaborate. One of the primary tenets of our group, and I'll talk a little bit about this later, is that we have meaningful collaborations. And that is like the next level of networking. Meaningful collaborations is about people showing up and listening deeply to each other and what they're doing in their business, and figuring out on the spot what part they can support, how they can help each other, how they can connect with each other and grow each other's business and help each other's lives. So that movement is about connection, that deep collaboration, and a true belief that we all rise together. And if this speaks to you right now, just say hallelujah, here we go, let's do this. It is so, the people that are involved in this, the women that are involved in this are so in, it is just, the energy is crazy, amazing. So what we figured out from doing this is by supporting and believing in each other, we build a feminine economy, an economy that's ours. Like, we're buying from each other. We're supporting each other. Our businesses grow, our incomes grow, and our spirit of health and wealth and all of that stuff grows. And it cannot be broken because we're tightly woven. That is what women have done through the ages together, is get together and solve problems as long as they are allowed to be in a healthy environment. So why is this amazing? And I'm moving around our screen so we can see these words. Well, first of all, we get together and purposely, and even in the Facebook page, celebrate the feminine journey of success. And if you've never heard about the feminine journey of success, just think about your own journey as a woman in building a business, in building success. It's different than what men experience. We know it deep inside of us, but it's in our DNA. The reason that it's different is we are more relational. I mean, think back to in prehistoric times, what women were generally doing together during the hunting and gathering time era is we were together building community, cooking, watching kids, helping people get married, helping people be buried. creating, and, just being there all together. It is in our DNA to connect, and relationships are super important to us. And so leaving our families is not something that we will do without a lot of stress and overwhelm. And also the idea of helping. Like, you ask any woman to help you, they'll drop everything and go help. I mean, that's just in our DNA. So it's different than what we've been taught by many of the men. I call it, many of us call it the bro culture, the gurus that are out there that are talking about the male journey of success, which tends to be a straight line. They leave their family to go get the, shoot the mastodon or whatever they're doing and get the millions of dollars, because they have often someone at home, us, and they aren't connected in that way to the family and relationships. So this is really celebrating our special experience as women. Also, as women, there's a lot less millionaires, fewer millionaires who are women. If you go do the research, it's like minuscule compared to the number of men who are very wealthy. So the other part of this is the economy of wealth. However we define wealth, whether I define it as millions, and I want everybody around me who's a woman to talk and think about millions, but that's just what I want. Some people think they're really wealthy when they go to Disney every year. However you define that, we want you to have that. And everybody who's in this collective is all about building you up and supporting you to have that. So we build each other's businesses, we build each other's up. And like I said, we have very meaningful collaborations, which is actively every single meeting we have. One of the tenets is that during the meeting, when we're all together, and there's often new people coming in, the membership in this collective has like tripled since we first started, and we've been around for like 6 weeks, truly. Not longer than that, but the meaningful collaboration, we have a time during those meetings where people connect with each other, and we're purposefully doing this activity of developing meaningful collaborations, and everybody loves it so much, and it benefits everyone so much. They never want to like get out of the group and come back and do anything else. It's very interesting. So this meaningful collaboration piece is so, so important. And we know, and we see it, and we feel it, that women are just stronger when we're together in a healthy space. So Dina, you're listening to this now. I mean, maybe put in the chat whether you like it or, something that's, it's inspiring you or something like that. And if been useful, whatever, I'd love to hear any comments you like to make in the chat. That'd be great. So how did this get started? Well, we had an online summit. I sponsored an online summit, and it was called Creating the Feminine Economy. And I had different, literally, speakers come from literally all over the world, from Vietnam, from Australia, and women who had made their journey honoring their own, like, motherhood and, things like that. Many of them had been broke and then worked their way out of, being broke. That's my story as well. And they were sharing their story and their own journey as a woman, honoring their journey as a woman, and how they support other women, and how this whole thing, this created an economy for them, an economy all around the world. And at that online summit, the people that were attending started asking, could we get together in person? Could we get together in person and do a summit, a women's business summit, talking about these ideas, building each other's up, seeing each other? We want to touch each other. We want to be together. You're talking about being together and how these collaborations work. Could we do it? So I said, yes, let's do it. And I scheduled one in my area where I live, outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. And during that summit, there was so much energy and so much love and heart space, and we just knew it was the right thing. So what came out of that is that we decided as a group that we needed to keep doing this, that we weren't going to do this one summit and then go home. There was no way we could do this. And so our in-person summit turned into a monthly meeting option. and a membership. So people sign up to be part of be in the collective. I'll talk in just a minute about what happens, what they get as part of the collective. And I want to share what Dina just said about this. She said, I love this truly. I'm going to get tears in my eyes, Dina. Entrepreneurship, and this is so true, can be so lonely, and having a collective of women that understand the struggle and I'm going to add in, she didn't say this, the journey, our feminine journey sounds amazing. And it is. I mean, the minute you get in it, it's like, your skin crawls because you're so excited and your heart just opens. It's just amazing. It's just the right thing. So this summit turned into this membership, and I developed it and all of that. So what's in the membership? First of all, if you're thinking about doing one of these in your area, what do people get? So it's a monthly meeting in your local area, and whoever is kind of the facilitator of that collective, or the co-facilitators, it might be 2 or 3 people. We now have collectives that are starting in Louisiana. Maggie will be on soon. She's going to be doing collectives all over Louisiana. We also have one starting in Texas and Austin, Texas. We have them. So this is going like very fast worldwide. So if you decide that you want to, jump on and kind of be part of this, you're at the ground level of developing something, an absolute special movement. All right. So there's a meeting in your local area that has to happen once a month, and that you could do it 2 times a month or whatever, but we do it once a month. That's part of what you get as your membership. During that membership meeting, there's active connection with other women who want to actively connect. So it's really, really active, and people are there on the purpose to love on you and build you up and support your business. In fact, this week, somebody that's in the collective outside of Charlotte that I'm in, has a coffee shop, and she's a woman, of course, a women-owned business, and she spoke at the summit, and people got to know her, and she actually started rolling out her own line of like coffee syrups and coffee and things like that. So it's not just any longer is her coffee shop, she has products. And so she was trying to roll these out, and she connected with another woman, with Maggie, who's in Louisiana. And the conversation was like this: I'm in the collective, I'm a sister. And the next sentence was, you're a sister, let's do it. And so Maggie has her products now and is evaluating how they can fit into her business model, and they're collaborating on this. There wasn't that whole, like, I don't know if you guys, it has to make sense for both people. It's real active collaboration, but it is like, oh, you're my sister, let's go, we're family, right? So that's the method, and that's the idea behind this. So we're building each other's business and being a support to each other, a life support. People, like you said, entrepreneurialism is lonely for many, many people. It's one of the reasons I love this, is because I, as a coach, get lonely. I have a staff, but being out there and being an entrepreneur and a coach is I'm sort of like disconnected in some ways too. And being with all these women, it just fills me up in my heart. So, and all of us go through stuff in our life, right? I mean, all of us have our journey, all of us have our story, and having other women who have their story too and love us anyway and are supporting us and cheering for us and believe in us, you cannot imagine how valuable that is. I mean, I guess you can. So then also, along with the monthly meeting, I do a training, a coaching session. I offer something that'll help you build your business every single Monday. And that happens at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Anybody that's listening to this is welcome to attend. But the people that are in the membership get to attend as weekly VIPs. They get in the Zoom room, they can be coached, they can ask questions, and on top of it, you receive a replay. Those replays are not, they're taken down, they're not left up. And the only people that get the replays of that $1 Million Monday training and coaching sessions are the people in the collective. We have a membership site dedicated just to the people that are in the collective. And there's a forum where you don't have to be on Facebook saying your business or anything like that. You can literally talk to your sisters on this forum every day if you want to. You can tell somebody you're doing something magical or need some help or some ideas, whatever it is. There's a forum just for you in the membership site. We are also now moving into offering, of course, you might have a summit, Dina, in Atlanta, and other, people in the collective want to go. And so we offer discounts and retreats that you can go to, luxury retreats or something like that we're bringing about. So as a member, you can attend those and get a discount. So Dina's asking me, for the monthly meeting, is there a soft agenda of topics you feel are beneficial to? Yes, and we will give those to you, and we will help you with those. Generally, we every single time have a period of time for the active collaboration, the active collaborating time. We spend 10, 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes we have a speaker that tells her story. Sometimes we have different business tips, and I actually will come, or a member of my staff will come and help you kick off that meeting. We'll talk about it a little bit more, but yes, we have soft agendas. Of course, everybody's community is different. And so you're going to have different, different people, the types of people that are in there, whatever. And so you need to have the flexibility in your own area to do it your way. But there are some requirements, some soft agendas of helping people build their business, learning from each other's stories. Sometimes it can be a vendor event where people bring their stuff. Sometimes it's just fun and you just, everybody's eating cake. So there's soft agendas, but every single meeting has to have that period of time where there's active collaboration. That is super, super important for the group and for the development of businesses and sisterhood and relationship. It's a time where people just deepen relationships. And then I throw out bonus trainings. I mean, it's in the membership forum. You can see them now if you're in there, if you're a member already. So how do you start one in your area? The movement needs this. The movement needs you. So first you have to become a member of the collective. So it's not very fair if you're starting a collective and you aren't a member. So you would choose to join the membership, and listen to this. The membership costs $14 a month right now. That's probably not even probably, in the next 90 days, that is going to increase. I put that amount out so that a bunch of women could just be part of this. It didn't matter where they were in their life, in their journey, in their financial journey, and they could be part of it. It's $14 a month or $99 for the entire year right now. That will change. But if you want to start your own collective in your own area, you would become a member, and for that amount. And boy, I wrote this up and some of this isn't making sense. I need to change some of this, but myself or Melissa Valley, who is the identified support person, you would let me know if you want to be part of this and you're interested in starting a local group. So you send me a DM or send me an email or send one to Melissa Valley, and we'll connect you and we'll get started and we'll talk through this on a deeper level and we'll get you going. What you need to do for that first meeting is have a summit or a program with speakers or some way that women come together and can actively collaborate and learn and be together for that first meeting. So we suggest that it has to be at least a half a day. And what we want you to do is to invite local women who are influencers, who have, get it. Some people are very, what do you call that? They're not collaborative. I've even forgotten the word. They want to compare themselves and compete. They're competitive and not collaborative. So those are not the type of people that you want to invite as speakers. You want to invite people that are love-based, heart-based, that just, know how to engage people and inspire people, and they're local influencers because they'll invite other people. I will come and speak at your first event, or one of my staff, and you can speak too. And you want to invite some of the influencers in your area. Some people do this like an all-day event. Our first Ours was a Women in Business Summit, building the feminine economy, Women in Business Summit. But Maggie, I think, is doing a half day in Louisiana. So we'll talk to you about how that works. One element that has to happen during that time is that people have to have women have time to connect and be in relationship and learn about each other. And we do that through that active collaboration. You also would become an ambassador or an affiliate and with my organization, Paula B Coaching. And so you would be, in a sense, connected with us, receive information with us, be on calls about the collective with us. Melissa Valley runs those. We're also starting like a national speakers base for that, but you would be involved in that process as deeply as you want to. If you just come every once in a while, that's okay too, but we need you to be knowing what we're doing, and we want to support you. That's really what it's about. So my organization provides support, materials, emails you can send out to talk about it, to, tell people, here's the $1 Million Monday you get. We will provide that for you. So you don't have to do a lot of work. You can do as much as you want to, but we are providing you what you need to run this. You'll also receive, and Dina asked this, an outline of have-tos. What do you have to do for your group? The biggest have-to is to have that every single meeting active collaboration. That's the biggest have-to. You also have to involve everybody, appreciate everybody coming. It's not just for these people and not those people. And there's no rules about you can't come because, or you have to, make $50,000 a month, or you can't be in here. We don't agree with that. And it has to be welcoming and heart-centered to every woman. So we would give you those have-tos, and anybody who wants to start this probably is in that love space anyway and gets that. And here's the benefit for you, besides the fact that you just get filled up to the max. We all, like in my area, we love these meetings. Everybody, Dina said she's going to start here in the metro Atlanta area. Girl, I cannot wait. And I live near you. I'll be there. That is great. Let's do it. We'll talk about it. So as part of what you do, we believe in everybody benefiting, and this is an active collaboration, even being part of this collective, is that you would receive 30% of the income from the membership, the sale of the membership for in your collective. So if in the metro Atlanta area, let's say there's 9,000 women that this grows to, you would receive 30% of that income. And if you have a summit, or you have an extra event or a retreat there, and we help you put it on or whatever, you would receive as an ambassador for that. And then we do other things. I coach organizations. I give, there's a really wonderful group called Prosper, which is my premier coaching program. And a lot of people that are in the collective end up going into Prosper. We would be glad, as you being an affiliate, if you facilitate that, to also pay you affiliate fees. So you're essentially an ambassador for our organization. So make sure you like me, and make sure you like what we're doing, and you can sign on to this. And that would be, that would be part of that comment. But we want to support you. We want this to be a good collaboration and an active collaboration. You're essentially a team member with us in the collective. So that's what happens. So the last piece here is, are you ready? And Dina says she's ready. So if you're ready, what you need to do is go ahead and join the Creating the Feminine Economy Collective. Become a member. It's $14 a month or $99 a year. I don't have the link right now, Dina. I'll send it to you directly. And I'll put it in when I repost the replay here. I'll put it in that feed. You do need to be in our Facebook group, which is called Creating the Feminine Economy Collective. And yes, she says, perfect. Sounds great. She's in. Okay. Yes, I love this. And by the way, Dina, start talking this up. Let's get other people into that Facebook group and active. The more active we are everywhere, the more it helps all of us grow. We're going to grow as leaders. We're going to grow in terms of how we reach each other, how we love each other, get out of that lonely space of entrepreneurialism, get filled back up, understand that women are better together and that we don't have to be so competitive. I need this for so many reasons too. Dina says she needs it for so many reasons. I do too. And those of us who are CEOs and growing CEOs, it's so nice to have a place where you can be loved. You can be part of something big and beautiful. And yes, you can be a speaker, all those reasons. So if you're in it, send me a DM to Paula Boland, or you can send me an email at Paula Boland Coach, Paula Boland, BOHLAND, coaching.com. So that's kind of like the idea of the collective. It's very simple. It's heart space, it's love, it's women getting together and supporting each other, deep collaboration, deep care and concern and support, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. We do have spiritual conversations in our club, at least. And it's welcoming. And it's just that simple. It's not networking, because many times networking, I know many of us do that, and networking is important. But I go to networking events and I go there and I find the people that I know and I sit with them and I remember them and I talk to them, and then I go back to my world, right? And I don't really, and think about it until the next time we get back together. Sometimes there's one or two people that I do connect with and, maybe do business, but it's not this deep relational, on purpose, seeking it out to be a sister, to be loved, to love back, to be in spiritual connection. It's not that for me. And so that's what this is about, that deep connection, what women really do best, which is relationships and collaboration. So we're a movement. I want you to be part of the movement, and I'm going to stop the share right now, and I'm going to invite Dina, ask me any questions that you have. And of course, we'll get with you individually. It sounds like you're going to move forward and start one in Atlanta. That's beautiful. Love you to overtake all of Georgia. But and then however that needs to flow out. And by the way, I do need to be honest about this. This has blossomed. It's like a God plan. It's blossomed very quickly. And sometimes we don't have all the answers. Like, we didn't set out for this to be, it came out of that one meeting and we were going to do it locally. And now this is going like literally worldwide. There's one starting in Guatemala. And so, sometimes we don't have the answers. And so we are going to engage you guys that are the other, leaders of these groups to help us figure it out. We come up with the next thing. And that's what we do in collaboration. And we want it to benefit everyone and be in heart space for everyone. So do you have any questions, Dina? Anything that I can answer? Or if you just want to whoop whoop with me and be excited, that's great too.
I think this is absolutely wonderful. I've been looking for something like this, and it's so amazing. I saw the title of this and I'm like, I want to see what this is all about. I'm
Yes.
tired today. And that's why I'm not on the camera. I'm in total mom attire.
Totally
But
get it.
I wanted to see what this is all about. There would be evenings I'm on Eventbrite and I'm like, what kind of event is going on that I could go to that is not industry specific, but just specific to CEOs, entrepreneurs, leaders that are working? Because there's such a void. So I'm so glad that this is developing. There's a coach, very popular coach, and he's big on sales. And I joined one of his free coaching programs he had. And he's such a man. He's like, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I do my workout, and I'm like, absolutely not. This does not happen.
Kids.
Absolutely not. Like sometimes I'm just going to bed at 4 o'clock. I'm trying to get work done. It's my silent time. The kids are in bed, and he's like regimen. He's like, he's completed 1,000 things by 7:30 a.m. And I'm like, that's not reality to me.
Yeah.
And I cannot support that. Not to say that it's wrong. I'm sure it works for plenty of men and women, but for me, that's not my reality.
Absolutely.
And I knew I had to find something that fits that. And this definitely sounds like that's it. So I'm
I
really
love it.
excited.
I love it. I love it. And you know, and of course we're going to be in Austin, and we have our next
Mhm.
meeting in Salisbury out on the 22nd of August.
Mhm.
You're invited to come to any of them if you want.
Awesome.
And you know, and every time somebody comes, I hear the same words you said. I have been looking for something like this. It's
Mhm.
like our souls are pulling us, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we know we need it. We just don't know what to put the words on it. And then when
Mhm.
we get in it, we're like, aha, you know.
This was it.
And
This
the
is what
other
I
thing
needed.
that I hear a lot about this is, I always hear, I've been looking for something like this, but also where everybody's welcome, where
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
fun that, you know, there's people here that are running a farm, or somebody here that's a woman that doesn't even run a business, that just wants to be in the space of women, you know.
Right.
So that is something I hear a lot too. But you know, for some people that won't work, right? And it, you know, and
Mhm.
in some areas it may be, you know, a little different, right? But
Right.
but there are some, you know, basics that everyone's welcome. This is about active collaboration and relationship,
Mhm.
you know, and love space, right?
Awesome.
So I'm so glad you're in and interested.
Yes.
I'll get Melissa involved. There's other things we're starting to do, like just all this stuff is unfolding. I mean,
Exciting.
it's just like our own like magazine is unfolding, and I mean just
Wow.
so much. And because it's all of us like wonderful, amazing women who have great ideas, and
Mhm.
and everybody goes, yeah, let's do it. So I just can't wait. And I'll make sure that I connect with you very, very soon, Dina, for a whole bunch of
Yes.
reasons. Uh,
Okay.
and I'm just so honored that you came tonight, and I
Oh, thank
late and
you.
you know, we're all tired. I'm like, yeah, okay, but it just pumps me up to do this. I always know. I came last month when I came from our local meeting.
Mhm.
My son, who just turned 18, said to me, Mom, how did your meeting go? And I said, if I could do this every day of my life, I would. I mean,
Oh,
it's so fulfilling for me. It's so good.
wow.
So good. Everybody hugging
Awesome.
each other and
So
excited.
nice.
So good.
Yeah, that's so good. Good energy. And that is so needed, so
Ah,
important.
yes, absolutely. All right. Well, I'm gonna post this recording. I'm really sorry to anybody who wanted to get on the live feed and could not. Facebook told me I didn't have permission. So somehow I got to figure out how to have permission in that group to go live, and I'll figure that out. You can believe it. But in the meantime, all of us are signing off, and we'll look forward to this whole movement continuing to grow just as wonderfully as it can, because I believe it's God's desire that us women be back together and stand in our authority. So, all right. Thank you, Dina. You have a great night, and
You too,
I hope you
Paula.
rest well, and we will talk soon. Everyone will
Sounds
talk soon.
great.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.